Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had every inmate at Calipatria Bravo Yard smash that subscribe button, go ahead and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the massive growing list of patrons. I love you. Thank you. You're the heartbeat of this channel. Trust me, you're the only thing keeping this going. There's no doubt about that. Stay tuned for your well-deserved shout out at the end. And if you haven't already signed up, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. This episode right here, man. Yesterday I did a live. I started dabbling into two incidents that happened recently, within like a month or 2 month time period, which is extremely rare. You had two inmates at two different prisons beat up, physically assault. Oh shit. One of them got a razor blade and took it to the other lady's face. They assaulted the female visitor that came to visit them in prison. Think about that. You're fucking locked up, ain't going nowhere, and your loved one shows up, and the best thing you can do is beat her ass and slash her face. Nah, man, that ain't right. Well, I pointed something out, okay? I'm going to show you guys how prison justice works, and this is the reality of it, man. Anybody that's been locked up can attest to this. Okay, prison is prison, right? Prison has to function. Prison has to function properly. Now, you tell me, right, because I speak to everybody. I need you guys to see the big picture. And a lot of you guys like to see this channel, our channel, because you see the perspective of what it's like to be a former correctional peace officer. Hector, get to the goddamn point. Let's agree that inmates beating up their visitors in the visiting room in front of children, other women, is a problem, right? Staff agrees, inmates agree, and family members agree. Yeah, it's a problem. So, Hector, how does the problem get solved? Easy. The fucking easy one. And you may not like it, right? I didn't say it was going to be pretty, and I didn't say it was going to be fair. Well, to me, it's fair, okay? Here we go. Both instances where the suspect beat up the female inmate, visitor, they were black, okay? Damn, Hector, you can't say that. Go to hell. You're a racist. Oh, I'm a racist, right? Listen to this goddamn prison justice. No disrespect, Big G. That has to stop, right? Nobody can get beat up in the visiting room. Doesn't make sense. Oh, I forgot to mention, COs are lazy as fuck. COs are absolutely lazy as fuck. They don't like to work, right? I didn't like to work. I wanted to show up, not do a goddamn thing for 8 hours, 16 hours, and leave, right? You know what happens when you beat up a visitor in the visiting room? It creates a lot of paperwork, okay? Creates a lot of headaches. You got to roll up people's property. You got to take them to AdSeg. Well, that's back in the day. I don't know how they do it now. So they were two black inmates, right? I think one was an S&Y yard. The other one, I believe, from what I gather, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, was in fact Bravo Yard Level 4 Killers GP Calipatria. The fuck is that, right? Well, heck, that wasn't all blacks that did it. It was just one. Well, the problem has to stop, right? The problem has to stop. This is what I would do, straight up. Well, back then, now I could give, nobody cares. It's fucking wild right now. That's why it's happening. This is what I would do. Especially if I was a visiting lieutenant, because I don't like to work. I don't want to do anything. I hear a cold one, be advised, a fucking battery going on in the visiting room. Woo, woo, woo. Fuck, man. Nah, I show up. Oh, fuck me. Where's my phone? Yeah, babe, I ain't gonna make it today. I ain't gonna make it home. I'm gonna be late. Don't wait up. Put the tuna casserole back in the fridge. Why? What happened, baby? Motherfucker is out of fucking control. I'll tell you later. I don't want to talk about it. All right. Now you just fucked off my day. Since you fucked off my day, I'm gonna fuck off yours, and this is how I'm gonna do it. I am going to hit every single Mexican, right? Holy shit, Hector, you're fucking Chinese tactics. Psychological warfare. Oh, it's the truth. You guys know it. I'm going to hit every fucking Mexican. And I know there's probably some heavy hitters there. Oh, don't be disrespecting the heavy hitters. That's not what I'm saying. Listen to this plan. I'm going to pat them down. I'm going to strip them out. I'm going to strip them out for dope. I know they got dope. Oh, here's the thing about prison. Somebody's always doing something wrong. In case you guys didn't know, I've explained that we let you guys get away with it all, right? With the exception of beating up women in the fucking visiting room. That's kind of extreme. So we know you guys all got dope. Fucking majority of you guys have weapons. The majority of you guys have cell phones. We know this. Well, yeah, your staff members are bringing it in, Hector. Well, I don't care who's bringing it in, right? Well, I do care, but you guys all got it. So, hey, come here. Fuck. You know what that's going to do? That's going to piss off the fucking Mexicans, right? Because they're going to feel that as a result of this over here, they brought all the heat over here. Well, Hector, that's fucked up. Yeah, it is fucked up. It is fucked up. Nobody ever said prison was fucking fun, hunky-dory, cool, grand old time. Nobody said that shit. It's a fucked up environment. Start patting them down. Start searching the buildings. Start searching their cells. And I mean extra. I mean actually going and getting the shit. Retrieving what they got. The contraband, the dope. And be like, hey, and then probably one dude's going to fucking holler. Right. Hey, what's up with that? What's going on? Well, you know, what's up with over there? What's going on in visiting? Like, the fuck is that? Ah, oh, dude, that ain't us. Like, that ain't us. I know. I know. Right? So, three things are going to happen, right? They're going to feel it. Everybody's going to feel it, right? All because of the results of one person that couldn't keep his little fucking mitts to himself. Damn, Hector, that prison's a gacho. Your way of thinking is fucked up, Hector. No. Beating up a visitor in a visiting room is fucked up, right? And there has to be a solution. This is an excellent solution. So the Mexicans will approach the blacks and say, hey, dude, like, hey, what the fuck? Like, I say dude a lot, but that's how I talk. Hey, what the fuck? Like, what is missing is a set of rules, a set of standards, I should say, right? Two things are going to happen, right? The blacks are going to tell their people. What do you mean their people? Well, everybody runs in race. The whites run with the whites. The Mexicans run with the Mexicans. The blacks run with the blacks. And the others run with the others. They're going to tell their people, right? Hey, what the fuck? Motherfuckers can't keep your fucking hands to yourselves in the visiting room? But that might not work, right? From my experience, that might not work. Well, Hector, why won't that work? Man, come on. I just don't think that one's going to work. So eventually the COs got to kick up enough dust between the Mexicans and the blacks, right? And it's kind of like karma. It just forces itself. Well, Hector, that's fucked up. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be about race. Oh, it is. Prison is about race. Prison is about race. Why? Because if you get into an altercation with one Sureño, they're all going to jump your fucking ass, right? They're all going to jump you. Donovan, Charlie Yard, Housing Unit 1415. You take down a black inmate, who do you think is going to be standing up, yelling in your fucking face right there? All the blacks. All the blacks are going to be lined up, trying to fucking instigate, fucking incite a riot. It's the truth. It's the truth. You don't like my cold-hearted truth, but it's the fucking truth, right? How many minutes are we into this motherfucker? 9 minutes in. Psychological warfare. How to stop inmates from beating the fuck up out of their visitors in the visiting room. One more thing, ladies. Ladies. Every time an officer got beat up, staff assaulted, everybody kept saying, well, what did the officer do? The officer had that coming. Would it be fair to say, hey, what did that lady do? What did that poor lady do in the video? They got fucking 2-piece, 3-piece chicken McNuggets and a Coke and a side of a biscuit. Nah, that's fucked up, right? So it would be fucked up to say, what did the cop do when the cop, majority of the time, didn't do shit. Go to my Patreon. Go to the Patreon. You're going to see all kinds of staff assaults for no fucking reason. I told you. Working in a fucking prison is extremely dangerous. These motherfuckers are volatile. Not all, right? I'm not going to put a stereotype, but working in a prison, you do have to treat every single inmate as if they are a threat for survival, per pure survivability chances, right? I'm not going to be, first of all, you're not befriending anybody, Jeff, California model. First of all. Second of all, you're not going to pick and choose. Oh, this guy's cool. This guy's not cool, right? In your head, you can be like, oh, I got to rapport with this dude. This dude's a little weird, right? That guy's a rat. But you ain't going to treat him any different, right? You got to treat everybody the same across the board. That is the inside scoop. And I hope some of the other channels can touch on this and say like, yeah, there was many a times the cops pitted us against each other to solve a problem. That's the truth. That's the truth. Well, heck, the cops shouldn't be pitting inmates against each other to solve a problem. Well, how else is the problem going to get solved? The administration ain't doing a fucking thing about it. Ain't sending them to the hole. Probably bring this full of barbecue plate. They'll give him a fucking tablet. The dude probably has a tablet in the hole. He's probably watching this shit right now. What's up? Hey. Message for today. There's more than one ways to skin a cat. No, here's the message for today. Here's the message for today. Hector Bravo, in a short span from this nice comfy chair. Nice, I was going to say air-conditioned room, but I'm sweating like a pig. Literally. No disrespect. Just because I used to be a peace officer doesn't mean you can call me a pig. Yeah, you can call me whatever you want. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. In prison, there's problems. And if you don't solve the problems immediately, they turn into bigger problems, right? And that goes for life, too. Now I'm going to turn into a philosophical motherfucker. I don't always do the right thing. Trust me. But I try to do the right thing, okay? And if I so happen to screw up, which I do screw up a lot. You know how wild and crazy I am? I screw up a lot, right? And I was like, oh, fuck, I ain't doing that shit again, right? I'm doing that shit again. I clean up my side of the street, right? I make amends. And I try to make it right. The other person is like, nah, dude, fuck you. Fuck off. You're the dick. You fucked up. Like, hey, my bad. I didn't intentionally mean to fuck up, right? Like, fuck. I might have not seen a certain angle or some shit. Fucker might have not considered somebody else's, perception, thought process or whatever. So with that, always put your best foot forward. If you make a mistake, admit to it. Accountability, right? Apologize. There ain't nothing. Two things I used to think, right? I'm going to get real philosophical now. Two things I used to think were weak. Asking for help and apologizing. Thought it was a sign of weakness. No, man. That has given me clarity. I was talking to my best friend yesterday at the Padres game. I said, bro, I think I'm like a monk. I don't care about money. I don't care about a job. I really don't give a fuck about my relationship at this point. In my head, I'm like a monk, like at peace, right? I don't need all that shit. Why? Because I think I live a good life. I think, like, as you know, I'm not a fucking saint. All right? Relax. With that, this episode was sponsored by the following patrons. I love you guys. Newest patrons. Miss R. Milkers. Standards on my feet. Play at your risk 209. Alicia, a.k.a. Princess Chula 57. That Chanate Warrior. William. Still tripping with no luggage. Rigoberto. Theo. 949 Desmadroso. Menace to Society. A-Rod 310. She looks a little bow-legged to me. Chris Lesniak, Nisi B, I don't know, I'm not the regular. Brian, the lone specialist. West, Este Shags. Frank, the homie Turtle 13. Mark, Darlene from Santa Ana, F your mandates, write me up, VSP Yeti, Sabatino, Adalberto, Ken84, any reason I can't hold you, Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Kevin, Program Time, Hacktivate 213, hey, I'm just medical, get fucked, take it home, Carnalito, treatment all time, and Force Fit, my outdoor activity, Gigi, Don Chicharo. I gotta send you that book, don't trip. Shut the fuck up and make it wink. A la verga 760, Miss Scorpio Rising, Miss Raw, G.O.G. Ride, Vote Newscom out, son of a bitch. The prison psychologist, Fuerte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines. I have an 8-hour chrono. Put me out 6 south. A wall like Monty. 1 bad yard battle. Cherokee Cat, Center Control. Be advised, he touched me. Loco Moco, the Big Bad Wolf, Raider 62, L. Eli, Gerardo, Rigo, SD, Pelon, not on my watch. Who's doing the pipe? Denise, the real McCoy, not the fake McCoy. JB Smooth, a poke in a 6-pack. Keith, Ricardo, Maladjusted, Ragtoss 5.0, Johnny Cash, Lori 559CO, the homie CJ Zavalza, EOP Whisper, Fuck Your 602, Las Vegas Sites Live, Viva Mexico Cabrones, I Sends Mines, Lockdown 5, Crystal Bon La Reina, Corporal, I need to go to medical. Holy shit. Bro, every day I'm going to make a video. Every day, change your handle. That shit makes me laugh, bro. I look forward to it because I don't cheat. I wait, and then boom, Corporal, I need to go to medical. Winston, Tony, L-Skid, you made me laugh. Thank you. God bless you. The OG Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Albert 12, I want to see Hector Bravo beat Jeff McCumber's ass. Why did I read that? Why did I read that? I wouldn't even fight the guy. Honestly, man. I wouldn't even fight the guy because I think if I threw one punch, if you ever try to punch somebody without a spine, it's like punching a beanbag, right? Ain't nothing going to happen. It's like a fucking hitting a pillow, hitting air, hitting a jellyfish, right? Motherfucking hitting a, you get my fucking point, man. It wouldn't even be a thing. J.I., the OG Ezekiel, page number 3, which is growing. There's no way we're this fucking huge. Showers, not growers. Big Bad 48, the homie Nova, Mrs. Linda, the retired CEO, Marius, Chevelle 66, Chris B. Nuts, Hilm, Dar, Bo. Hilm Darbo slept with C-Yard EOPCO. Hilm Darbo. Hilm Darbarho. Baharo. Dr. Baharo slept with C-Yard EOPCO. I see what it says. Baharo. Yeah, I know what you're saying now. This isn't good. This isn't good. Reason being is there is a doctor by the name of that last name, and she is alleged to have slept with a C-Yard EOPCO. I'm not surprised. Everybody that works at a prison fucks each other. That's the truth. Rags! Shout out to Rags. With that, I love you guys. You're my fucking everything, man. My life sucks until I get on this camera and talk to you guys. If you haven't already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit the link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. I love you. Keep pushing forward.